So welcome to the Craft Hour, where we connect, create, and learn every Wednesday at 2 p.m. So today I am going to teach you how to create a watercolor background inspired by 70s tie-dye. It is so simple and very fun and has a ginormous impact. So all you're gonna need is paper, water, and your paints. So like I said, this technique is very, very easy. So to get started, I'm just using a big brush that holds a lot of water. Honestly, I could get an even bigger brush to hold more water because I want to have a lot of water. So I'm literally just going to paint my entire background, or as much as you want. You could do this in individual spots, or you could do the whole background. So I know you can't see this, but I can tell that there is a lot of water sitting on top of my page. Now, it's not like a river, it's not going to run off, but it's definitely moving a little bit when I pick it up. So what you're going to do next, you can take a smaller brush, you can use multiple size brushes, and you're going to get it kind of like medium wet, not soaking wet. You're going to soak up some paint in here, get a good bit, and then you're simply going to make a dot. And you can push more into there like that. And I'm going to do that in a couple of places. I'm just kind of like poking at the water with the color. And I'm kind of creating a circle pattern. And you do have to work kind of fast because you don't want your watercolors to dry. So now I'm going to change colors. Let's go with yellow. That'll look good in here. And then I'm going to put a dot in the middle. And I'm going to put a couple in there. All right, and my last color, let's see, we'll go blue. So that'll give us a little bit of green. I'm just going to do one tiny little dot. Now, as this dries, it is going to dry and spread and mix like tie-dye. So let's see, I need to flatten my paper because it's making it all drip this way. Semi better. Okay, so that's just your general plan. You're gonna make big spots of color, and then inside them, you're gonna do smaller bits, and you're gonna let them run, and they will create that fun kind of tie-dye look. And this is a good exercise in learning how colors blend together too. So you can see maybe that was not the prettiest colors I've ever mixed before, that like green and yellow and things. But these colors are looking really nice together. Look at how fun that spreading right there is. So you can cover your whole page in these. You can do one big one in the background. It's up to you. Once you figure out this technique and how you like to do it, you can create some really cool backgrounds. And you can bleed the paint a little bit with the way that you dab your brush. These clips are not helping me stay wet. let's see. So while this dries, I'm going to start a new piece and I'm going to cover the whole background with it. Now that I've kind of practiced and seen how my colors are blending and what colors I want to use. So it's like I'm painting into the water by pushing color in there. And I'm not going over the whole thing because, like I said, this water is going to pull the paint out and create those really cool tie-dye looking streaks that I want to encourage. There's actually a lot more paint in your paintbrush than you know. So just keep kind of tapping it in there. See how much is coming out? You can flick your brush to give it some tiny splatters. I'm just adding just a last kind of drop of water in the center there to help it move a little more. And it'll give it kind of that center look that tie-dye has, where kind of everything comes out from the center. All right, so I know it doesn't look like much now. You can even see in this one as it's beginning to dry, it really spreads and kind of creates all kinds of cool patterns and cool marks in here. And again, this one's still going. But once it's dry, it has a very cool, very tie-dye effect. You just have to be patient with your watercolors. Feel free to keep adding layers in here. As long as it's wet, you can keep adding to it. Or you can let it dry and add a new layer. All right, I'm gonna let this dry. I will show you the finished piece once it's dry.